I got you on it after the. I'll have time to get to it. I like these strategies a lot. It's better when you explain it like this. All right, cool. It's just me. I'm really trying to just like give you what's at the top of my mind. Like, and I think you can kind of tell, like, it's not just, okay, ranking here, because I have players that are ranked differently. That's why I explain tiers. And that's why I think tiers are so important when you draft, because you have to be able to go through and think about the process of like, okay, who's left, who has a similar upside, right? And if you go strictly based off the ranking, sometimes you miss out on talent. And not every draft is perfect. There might have been, I might redraft it the exact same way and pick different players next time based on like how the draft is going. So a lot of times players are very close to me. I don't have like, I wouldn't say that I'm just locked in on specific players almost ever. I don't know if that's a weird concept or not, but that's why I don't subscribe really to rankings. All right, let me get into this one real quick. 108, 2 QBs. Superflex. Now, obviously, I think on Sleeper, a lot of the quarterbacks are going to go early. And if Jalen Hurts is here, I don't mind taking Jalen Hurts. So I think questions like, do you take a Saquon Barkley? Do you take an elite player? Or do you take Jalen Hurts? Like, I think Jalen Hurts is, if you're going to go with the quarterback here, this is the type of quarterback to go with. Now, what I think is you got Jefferson, Saquon. Is CD still here? CD Lamb is still here. Like, I think there's a lot of talent here. I prefer to wait on quarterback. I think Sleeper is probably going to go a little QB heavy. If they go QB heavy, I want to at least have one of those guys. And I think Jalen Hurts is a really good value here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quarterback now. I'm anticipating that a couple more quarterbacks might get reached on, and then I'm going to go with the other a different player. So I'm kind of playing the league and the format as opposed to playing how I typically would do it. If I thought I couldn't get a quarterback later, I might. If I thought I could get a quarterback later, I might do it. Like if I thought I could make everybody else panic, but as we saw at the last draft, they took all them damn tight ends. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts here. I got a feeling they're gonna be. Oh, of course they don't reach on quarterback. That's all right, and it's cool because I still get somebody I like here. Of course they didn't reach on quarterback. The first time they don't reach on quarterback. It's cool. You still get another good position player. I'm going to go Drake London here. That's a preference pick. If you want Nico here, that's fine. If you want to take one of the running backs, I'm more than okay with it. On here, I think the 2 quarterback format, though, is not PPR. That's the one thing I would say with Sleeper is I don't know if they have a built-in quarterback and Superflex option when you do these drafts. All right, so next pick here, I'm kind of looking at like, all right, do I want a running back? What quarterbacks fell? Quarterbacks, I'm going to get off the quarterbacks here. I normally take like a Marv here, T. Higgins here. And I'm okay with that. I kind of want to leave out of here with at least 2 of these backs, though, because I feel very good about my ability to get receivers later. So I'm going to go Kyron for the floor here. I kind of want to take Breece Hall. Kyron or Breece Hall, but then I'm going to come back and get one of these guys will be here, James Cook or Kamara. I'm going to get my running back beforehand. Let me go out. No, let me go Breece. I'm going to go Breece here. Breece for the upside. And let's see what happens. Yeah. And damn, you can't really predict this sleeper. This sleeper don't draft the same way we normally do. Tyreek is here still. I really like Tyreek here. But I'm going to go Kamara. And then I'm going to stick to kind of getting some receivers later. Since I got the floor with Hurts, I feel like let me get the floor here with the running backs. And now I can just chase upside with these receivers. Because I know a lot of the receivers that go here are upside receivers, like a JMO, a Worthy, Ted McMillan if you want to. Now I know, okay, I have pretty good floor here. Let me get the upside. And I think at the receiver, oh, shit, Devontae fell to me. I didn't need to chase that. Now we can chase even more upside. We can chase even more upside. But now that's kind of what I'm thinking here. I'm like, okay, all floor here. Now if I want to chase a little DK, okay. If I want to chase the upside receivers or see what falls to me, let's go. And I'm so glad I did take Hurts. I know I said I was mad about that, but I'm glad I didn't have to take a quarterback here because I would have been making a pretty hard decision. So I feel good about the quarterbacks later. Like if I want to go with a different quarterback, like an upside quarterback, there's plenty down here now. Like I trust Michael Penix, Trevor Lawrence. They might go a little bit early, but they're normally at the top, outside of the top 20. Like I think Trevor Lawrence is the line for 20 here. So these are like the last quarterbacks that should go. And I feel good about Penix, feel decent about Cam Ward, feel decent about Bryce Young, feel good about Tua, feel good about Stafford. Obviously don't feel good about Anthony Richardson anymore. But let's see what's here. Because I might go quarterback. I might go like Penix. Oh, Jordan Love is still here. I might go Jordan Love right here. This seems really low for Jordan Love. Waddle's here, but I already got 3 receivers. Kelsey's here, Warren, Andrews, Ingram. I got plenty of tight ends. I'm going to go Jordan Love here. So now I got Jordan Love and Hurts. I got Jordan Love way down here. Feel good about that. Now my quarterbacks are set. So a lot of people say, well, in quarterbacks, you have to get 2 quarterbacks. I would have even taken, if Trevor Lawrence would have fell down here, I would have took him too. So Michael Penix is another guy I feel very confident about starting. I could go Tony Pollard here, Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley. I think I'm going to go Calvin Ridley here. Or Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey's falling. They did me dirty last time on the tight end. I'm just going to grab Kelsey here and see what happens. So I feel good. I kind of need a flex. Damn it, I wish I would have took a receiver. I need a flex. Let's see who falls. I know I can get Pittman later. And I don't know if that's just because of sleeper, but I know I'm going to take Pittman probably at some point here, earlier than he should go. I'll take Debo right now, Pittman on the comeback. So I can get one more running back, one more receiver. The running backs here, all kind of similar to me. Like I said, Jordan Mason's kind of the last of like the potential starters. Maybe Javonte. Ramondre, I like him too, but he's injured right now. He's expected back. But I am going to go with the receiver. Cooper Kupp's here, Brandon Ayuk, Michael Pittman. In sleeper ADP, Michael Pittman is way too low. I'm just going to take him because I would probably take Cooper Kupp there, but I want to be realistic and get a running back down here. So I feel good. I would probably go with another quarterback as well, even though I really trust Love and Hurts. You want to be able to get through buys. So if you get to a point down here and you see like another starting caliber quarterback that's not Russell Wilson or Tyler Shook or Daniel Jones or Joe Flacco, I feel good about getting another upside quarterback option. Normally, I was taking Anthony Richardson. That's not in play right now. Unfortunately, I don't think it's worth holding, especially when you got 2 good quarterbacks. I do think a guy like Bryce Young is intriguing if he can hit. I do think like Aaron Rodgers is intriguing, but I think it's kind of, he's a variance play, right? Like some weeks he's going to have big weeks because he'll force feed it. Others, Arthur Smith, we kind of know how that rocks. So I think I would go Bryce Young here and just kind of take that next upside. I probably should have grabbed another running back, but with the limited bench spots, this is how it looks. Let me know what you guys think. There's plenty of upside running backs here that were still left. Like I said, Bigsby, Braylon Allen, all the backup running backs were here, and I feel good about these 2 starting on a weekly basis. If you wanted to take another running back here, I'm not like mad at that at all. But on my bench would have been a ton of running backs because I feel good about the starting receivers, maybe one more tight end, and hella backup running backs. I would have took a whole lot of backup running backs. They didn't even need to be handcuffs. But Braylon Allen would have been fine. Bigsby, Trey Benson, Tajay Spears. There's a ton of backup running backs. Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt didn't go. If everybody loves him, that's how I think about that. So how's that looking? How's that looking? Y'all like this draft or no? Y'all like this draft or no? How do you guys feel about this draft?